Hello. You gotta look at there, not you.
I'll look wherever I want.
We are doing our couples Q&A today. Clancy really wants you to throw that ball for him. So we're out at his parents' property. You can probably hear the dog running in the background
Clancy, lay down.
wanting his
Stay.
ball.
Stay.
So, let me turn the brightness up. We are doing our couples Q&A. You're so excited for it, aren't you?
Totally, yeah.
So, okay. Well, the first question is from Megan at Happy Tales. I can't pronounce her last name. I'm not even going to try because I know I'm going to butcher it.
Most likely.
Oh, she's told me how to say it and I forget. But anyways, she wanted to know, how do we meet? So, you want to start or you want me to start? How did we meet? In your memory.
Some
first, like very
internet
first.
site
Some internet site?
out in the middle of nowhere. Yes.
We met on
It was
Christian
very scary.
Christian Mingle.
Mm-hmm.
He contacted me.
And she ignored me.
No, my thing was almost up, and I remember he had no picture, no description really at all.
For good reason.
Of himself, and I was like, who the heck is this guy? He was older than I was looking for. He lived in Idaho. I was like, what the heck? But I thought, you know what, my subscription's almost up, so I gave him my email address, and I thought, if I don't like him, I can just block him.
Which wouldn't be very nice.
And then we started talking, and I liked you.
Yeah, that was amazing. Apparently.
I liked him as a friend first, though. You were interested in me more than that before me, I think, right?
I'm not sure.
When did you start liking me? Was it from the beginning, or shut up?
10 minutes ago.
Was it from the beginning, or was it from earlier when we started talking?
Mid.
Okay, well. Anyways, I liked him just as a friend. I wasn't interested in any relationships. I wasn't interested in relationships at all with anybody because I already dealt with stupid boys and didn't want any more of that.
Wow.
What?
Mean.
They were stupid.
Hateful.
And they were boys. So
Hateful.
you know what? Stupid.
Go on.
Anyways, I was just thinking of him as a friend. I wasn't interested, but the more I was talking to him, the more I got to know him, the more I was checking off all my little boxes of everything that I ever looked for in a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You had a truck, a dog, you liked animals, you farmed, you're in the Air Force. I mean, come on, what more can I ask for?
I believe you wanted me to be from a different country.
Yeah, he's not Australian or Native American, so that's downer there. But other than that, he's perfect.
I can't be perfect.
So what did you remember about us first meeting? Or why did you even contact me in the first place? Do you remember?
No, I do not.
Really?
Nope.
You thought I was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you just contacted every girl you came across until
Totally.
one replied to you?
Everyone. No. The animal thing was a good thing.
Yeah.
The fact that you wanted to be a vet was good because I thought you'd be rich, but I was wrong.
Thanks, dear.
I don't know.
That was
It
fun.
was
6
years
years ago, yeah.
My memory's not that good. I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
I guess that's another question. I don't know if someone asked this or not, but how long
No,
have we
I did
been?
not have breakfast.
How long have we been together? We've been officially dating for 5 years and
Plus years.
10 months? No, not quite. 8 months?
No, 6 or 7.
I don't know. Our dating anniversary is February 6th of 2013. But we
You know that? You can't do the math?
yes, I can't do math.
Oh, whatever.
But we started talking November. I think it was November 1st or 2nd because it was right around your birthday is when I replied to you.
I swear it was before, but...
Oh, that
Maybe
scared me. I
all
was
wet.
like, what the heck?
Oh, just kidding.
Sprinklers came on. Well, good thing we're here and the sprinklers don't reach over here.
Why I said we should do it here and not in the middle of the grass.
True.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, we started talking officially
No guarantees we're not going to get wet here.
November around the... Is it coming towards us?
We'll find out shortly.
November 2012. Yeah, so that's how long we've known each other. Okay, let's go to more questions. So Ayla, my friend Ayla, you remember her. She's the one with the short, spiky hair. Asked me, and they're shooting geese apparently, so just ignore that.
No, they're
Poor
actually shooting at
geese.
geese right
What are
now.
they shooting?
They're just shooting.
Oh, we just play shooting?
Yeah.
So Ayla asked a lot of questions. She
Thank
asked,
you for that. Yes, that's fine.
are you a sweet or savory kind of person as far as your tastes go?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Like, what kind of food do you like better? Sweet food or savory food?
It depends on my mood. Probably savory for the most part.
I was gonna say, I think you are more savory.
Although I do have a sweet tooth, so
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Is it gonna get us wet?
just a little bit.
It's
Don't
gonna get
worry.
my stuff wet?
No,
I just don't want it.
Just a little bit. See?
I don't want it to get my, I don't care about the phone because it's like protected, but I don't want it to get my,
There. See? 1, 2 drops. You're fine.
it's sprayed.
And it's coming back. I don't know why it does that, but okay, that's cool.
What was the question? Oh yeah, so I'm more sweet and he's more savory, I think, because I like really sweet, really tart stuff, and sometimes it's
Which is
too much.
ridiculous.
It's too much for him, and I'm like, it's so good. Oh, here's another one that you, will answer. Ayla also wants to know who farts more.
Well, you, obviously.
That's an easy question.
And you're nasty too, so.
I have gut problems.
Yes, you do.
So.
Hence why, yeah.
He says we have either I'm getting an outhouse or we're having 2 bedrooms because
Bathrooms.
because he's not going to be
Possibly 2 bedrooms too.
in the same bathroom with me.
Well, you're not going in the one that's connected to the bedroom. That's for dang sure. 'Cause,
Well, that's not farting though. That's pooping.
that's worse.
I have gut problems, people.
Yes, you do.
Okay, let's see. She has a couple more. Let's see. Who's a better cook, and does the other one clean up? So who do you think is a better cook?
I don't know.
You
Well,
don't cook,
honestly,
period.
I do too.
So
I grill.
you have never grilled me anything.
Well, you should have
You've only
stayed
ever grilled
around
yourself
a little longer.
stuff. I've been here a month.
Well, I buy you food most of the time, so it's kind of like
I cook.
I consider that my cooking.
I'm not
when
a very-
I take you out to eat.
Okay, I'm not a
So-
very good cook,
I think I'm a pretty good cook.
but I do cook and I clean. He doesn't clean because he's rude.
I'm not above cleaning, but you're just better at it.
See, he says he's gonna marry me so I can clean his house for him
Yep.
and do his dishes.
I ain't a
and-
maid. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
You're terrible. Next question. This is all from Ayla. Oh wait, I just read that one. What is the number one thing you have in common? What would
We
you say?
love animals
That is true. I think that's very much
and
in
the
common.
country way of life.
The number
I
one thing.
put that together,
Anything country.
Mhm.
I would say
including animals.
the number one thing is we believe in God.
No, it's not the number one thing.
How is that not the number one thing?
Because that would have been with anybody that I dated. So
I guess.
I was
Because you
thinking,
dated so many people.
well, my point would be
No, yeah, you
different than
don't.
anybody else I would have dated. So
Okay.
that's what
Your
that's
other-
how I heard that.
Your
anyway.
other girlfriends didn't like farm stuff like I do?
Some of them did, but
No, I
that
mean, I'm
wasn't
best.
the same.
I'm
kind
the
of thing.
best.
They were very happy with 5 or 6 acres and
I want like
more. You want more.
thousands.
Yes, exactly. That's what I want.
However
So,
much you want.
See, you're very
So-
open. That's what I like about you.
Yes. So
in that
our
aspect.
I guess, yeah, that means besides our religion, the number one thing we'd have in common is our love for the country lifestyle, like farm animals in general.
And tractors.
Tractors,
Yes.
trucks, anything that has to do with living in the country. That's probably the number one
Fancy,
thing we have in
lay
common.
down.
He's bored with you. He's gonna play with himself now.
Lay down.
Okay, another one from Ayla. She asked quite a lot.
Stay.
So she's only like not that many people ask questions.
So good.
So
It's a
Ayla
good thing
asked a
she
lot.
did.
So yeah. She said, fun question. If you had to pick one thing the other person would eat for the rest of their life, what would it be? No cheating. If you could pick one thing for me that I have to eat for it, please be nice.
Let's see. Gluten.
No.
Just
Oh no.
in general.
One thing the other person. So like, no, I can't eat
I
gluten.
know,
It'll
that's the
kill
funny
me.
part. It wouldn't kill you. It'd make you very sick. It wouldn't
Yes.
kill you. It's amazing what you can live with.
Yeah. No, I think it's saying, I think she's saying, if I had to pick one food, what would I eat for the rest of my life? In your opinion, what do you think I would choose?
Gluten.
No.
You love gluten.
I do, but think of a
Okay,
food.
let's see,
Gluten's not a food. It's a thing in food.
Well, see, now that you became gluten free, it's more difficult.
Okay, but think like anything I normally would have eaten can be eaten gluten free. So let's just put it that way.
Probably the entire menu at Mexican, whatever the heck it is.
Chipotle?
Yes. And or the cheaper version. My brain doesn't work very well.
Oh, no. Costa Verde.
Yes.
Yes. I was thinking pizza, but that works too. I like Mexican food.
Well, you can eat pizza now, though, so I was thinking.
Well, yeah, but every day, that's the only thing I can eat for the rest of my life.
But if I get the whole entire menu, you can have different
That's
things.
true. You're very sweet.
I'm trying to be helpful.
Let's see, if you were to eat something, that's hard because you're so picky.
I literally probably could eat pizza 24 hours a day, every day.
I know.
But I'd be very large.
Well, let's just say we would not gain any weight. We could eat, but it's the only food we can ever eat again. So for you,
I would just die,
I don't
probably.
know. I don't know if I would pick pizza. I was almost
coming
thinking,
back.
like, let's get my thing all wet. What the heck was I thinking? You
don't
made
know.
my mind go crazy.
That does that by itself. Doesn't need help.
I was thinking for you,
Ice cream.
no,
Oh.
probably like burgers, maybe.
Perhaps.
I think you could be like, you would eat burgers if that's the only thing you could eat. I think burgers would be good, or
As long as I can change my toppings.
yes, or French fries, waffle fries.
With waffle fries.
Okay, yeah, burgers with waffle fries. That's the thing Josh would eat.
And of course, adding and subtracting bacon and different kinds of cheese.
Yeah, you're making it too complicated.
Nope. Gotta have it.
Okay, this is from Sinead Davies. She's an awesome Irish YouTuber. I don't know if I've shown you her stuff.
I think so.
Yeah, she's cool. She says, okay, so I know Danny, that's her boyfriend, and I fight more when we don't see each other, I guess out of frustration. Do you find you and Josh fight more while you're apart?
I find that she's very much more expensive when we're together, but yet very expensive when we're apart as well.
But that's not fighting. That's just you getting frustrated.
No, that's me not saying that I'm frustrated with you, but just giving you money. Just
He's
being,
very
okay,
sweet to
let's
me.
send $500 more towards your way.
It all goes to medical supplies. It really does.
But you don't seem to get any better, so you gotta work on that.
Honestly, we don't really fight, like, at all. I mean, we have, like, little tiffs, but nothing, like, serious. I only remember, like, in our fight.
We would say to the children, it's just a disagreement.
Yes, we disagree. No, I don't know.
It's
Is
my
something
phone.
buzzing? Okay. I almost think we probably argue more when we're together.
A little bit.
Just
But that's
because.
you're difficult.
Well, no,
pain in the
because
butt sometimes.
when we're together, we're kind of together all the time. Like, we don't have separate houses we can go to, or like he can't just like, because we don't live by each other, so it's not like
I can't just drop you off somewhere.
we
I
can
could, but
not
it wouldn't
see
be
each
very
other
nice.
for 2 days and come back together and we're fine. It's like
Or-
it's basically we only see each other 3 times a year, basically, right? I mean,
Yeah, but this time it was for like a month, so that was a long time with her.
no, I mean, we don't. There's only like I can only ever remember like one actual like real fight, and that's when you hung up on me that one time.
Because she told me something bad.
No,
You yelled
you
at me or
thought I
something.
said something I didn't say, and it pissed you off, even though I didn't actually say it, and
But
you
you
hung up on
thought it.
me. Whatever. But that was New Year's like 2 or 3 years ago. But we really don't fight. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm
We
hoping it's a good
have
thing.
little like he bothers me sometimes because he's constantly doing this all the time to me, always, and it bugs me because he bruises me.
In a good way, though.
Yeah, and I bother you because I
Expensive.
sleep a lot and I'm kind of annoying
You're
sometimes.
expensive.
But yeah, I don't think we really fight any more or less. I mean, I think the only thing that we would just argue or kind of get on each other's nerves a little bit more when we're together, just because we're
Very
like
close
always
quarters.
together. Like I said, there's no way for us to really not be apart unless for when he's working and then I'm just at the house. But because we're long distance, when we're together, we're like always together. So I don't know. That's a good question though. That's something I never really thought about. Stacy Stories from my Instagram asked, are you...
If she cuts this out, that took like 20 minutes. Just saying.
Okay, so she wants to know if you are long hauling still.
I am not. I found out that my fit test was coming due for the military, and I wasn't doing as good as I wanted to, so I stopped doing that and ended up having an opportunity to jump in with the security police for Gowan Field. So I'm doing that now.
Which is more of what he wants to do.
Closer, but still
Well,
not any cigar.
Eh.
So we're getting there.
Because he's got some weird health issues going on too that no one can figure out. I believe
Or cares about, apparently.
I think it's Lyme disease because that's what I have, and he has a lot of things I have. But
I think she gave it to me personally.
no one in the military really cares, or no doctors really care. They don't care about Lyme disease, so they're just like, "There's nothing wrong with you. You're fine."
No, they just don't care about me, but that's okay.
Other doctors don't care about me either. It's how it goes. If chronically ill people, you understand the struggle. No, you have no idea how many people I've talked to that are like, it's the same way for them too.
That's nice.
Doctors are like, "You're fine," and they're obviously not fine.
I don't know. You think you talk to somebody that you know has a weapon that you might be a little bit nicer to them and actually try to figure out what's wrong with them before they go nuts.
Yes. But yeah, so like he said, he only did the truck thing for like what, a month or two?
About 2 months.
Yeah, and then his health it wasn't good for his health, so then plus you got the opportunity to work with the SPs, so that's like way better than trucking.
A little less money, but it's law enforcement, so it's better for me.
Why is this old lady?
Don't ask me. I don't. Well, it's because they didn't put the sprinkler here. Put it over there.
Oh.
Because someone didn't know what they were doing. They put the sprinkler system.
We're getting rained on. Okay, and then she
One
also
misplaced sprinkler.
asked, how did you guys meet and fall in love? So meet, we already talked about. Fall in love.
She made me.
I know when I fell in love with you. I know the exact moment. I didn't realize it was like real love yet until I talked to a friend who was married, and she's like, yeah, that's what love is. Because I'd never been in love before, so I didn't know. But we were coming back from, his sister was getting married. She was engaged. I think she got engaged like in December, and we officially, I never said this. We officially met in person.
Wow.
In January is when we officially met in person for the first time. Oh, so I can talk, I guess that's part of this, how did you meet? So
I might add, I drove over the Blues to meet her for the first time and didn't know who she even was.
He's from Boise. Okay, I'm from Portland. That's 460 or 80 something mile drive. Yeah, it's a long ways away.
In my diesel pickup.
And it was January in the middle of winter, all snowy and nasty. And this lovely man drove to meet me, or to come, because I told him I was not going to go visit him. I'm like, I don't know if he's some creeper dude. I mean, we had Skyped and stuff, and
obviously I was.
I had seen him and like his family, and he'd seen my family and all like on Skype. But I was just like, I'm not comfortable. My family wasn't comfortable with me going, to Idaho to meet someone I've never really met before. So he had to come to me, and both of us had the idea that you had to meet my family, and I had to meet your family before we were officially a couple. Yes. So yeah, he came to me, and I just remember the entire time. I was telling my cousin Carrie, who was like my best friend, I was telling her at the time, I'm like, you can't let me fall for this guy, because I already was. Like, I was already like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. He's like everything I wanted. But I'm like, he's coming to visit me. I was so freaking nervous, because I was like, what if he doesn't like me? What if he comes here and then just leaves and like it doesn't work out? Because every other guy that I had been interested in, that's exactly how it happened. They're like, oh yeah, I like you, and then they go sleep with somebody else or whatever. And I'm like, well, that works. Or they just disappear and stop talking to me. But he didn't. He came, and I was so scared. Of course, the whole time not thinking how he must be feeling. So how are you feeling when you came to visit me the first time? I was
spending a lot of money, and I was hoping it worked, because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of diesel.
It's a long drive.
And time off my job. So, yeah, that was kind of...
Yeah, he took time off to come see me, and... But it worked.
Amazing, isn't it?
But then when he got there, to me anyways, it was like we had known each other forever. It wasn't awkward or anything. I mean, for you, I mean, like,
your family
maybe
was awkward.
Well, yeah, because you're meeting them. It was awkward for me meeting your family too. But I mean, like, us together, we came together. Yeah. It wasn't awkward to you, was it?
Well, a little bit. I mean, I hadn't actually met you yet.
Well, I know, it was a little, yeah. But I mean, like, it very quickly was like, it felt like we were just really good friends forever.
I wouldn't say forever.
Whatever. But anyways... So that's how we officially met in person. He stayed with me for about a week and a half, and then I went back with him for about a week and a half. And then he officially asked me to be his girlfriend on February 6th. So I had told him, I'm like, you're not allowed to kiss me until you ask me to be your girlfriend, and you have to actually ask me. You can't just assume that we're boyfriend, girlfriend. Because, no, you have to be like...
Apparently people have done this.
Yes.
I don't understand.
So like, will you be my girlfriend? Not just like, oh, hey, we're together. We've been dating for a while, so we're just girlfriend, boyfriend. Like, no, you have to ask me officially. And I remember you took me out to dinner. It was a really nice dinner. And I dressed all up. You totally was on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah, it was.
I dressed all nice, and we went to this nice place. I think it was Texas Roadhouse. Which I mean, it isn't like a super nice place, but it was nice for us. And I'm like, oh, he's going to ask me tonight. I did my makeup all nice and everything. And I was waiting all freaking night for him to ask me to be his girlfriend, and never did. I was like, okay, when we get home, he's gonna ask me. He's back at his house. Nope, nothing. So we go to bed. I'm literally thinking the next day I wake up, I'm literally thinking like, great, I'm totally falling for this guy. Like at this point, I already in love with you. I didn't quite realize it, but I was. And I was like, I've totally fallen for this guy, and he's gonna put me on a plane and send me home. I'm never gonna hear from him ever again. And then
It was a thought.
that's so rude. And then it was that night, that like after the next day, we were just like in your kitchen and we were like hugging or something. And I remember him, he was like, well, if we're gonna do this, I guess we better make it official. And I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, I had no idea what he was talking about at all. I was like, make what official? And then you said, was it like, will you be my girlfriend? And I was like, okay. Oh, he doesn't care. Now we go film again.
Less than happy.
So I don't know how much of that got
From the beginning.
No.
No.
My dad just called, so it interrupted the video. So we were talking about how we were in your kitchen, and you would ask me, you said, you know, we might as well make this official. And I'm totally confused. I'm like, what the heck? Make what official? I have no idea what he's talking about. And he's like, will you be my girlfriend? And I totally thought you were joking.
I was, and you just took it seriously, and it was.
No, I was like,
Done after
I was
every
like,
record.
really? Are you serious? So, like, I was like, no, you're just joking. You don't really want me to be my boyfriend. And then you're like, yes, will you be my girl? Like, what did you think when you were doing that? What's going through your head?
I was hoping you'd say no.
You're so mean. No, so did you plan that whole thing with the lunch or the dinner, and like
Kind of.
to ask me to not, and then ask me the next day, or were you going to
Well,
ask me that day?
I was debating.
Yeah.
Did I want to be funny? Or did I want to be sweet? And I decided to be funny.
You're very funny.
I don't know. It seemed like the more memorable way to do it.
That's true. I will never forget it.
There you go.
And you're probably gonna propose to me like that too. Take me out to some fancy dinner. Or actually, if you actually propose to me at a fancy dinner, I will never see that coming, because I will never think that you're gonna propose to me at a fancy dinner.
No, I'll probably take you out to Antarctica somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and then so I was like, yes. All happy. And then he kissed me.
For the first and last time. Oh,
That was my very first kiss ever.
it was my 6,758.
Yeah. No, you were my first kiss. Okay, so how did we fall in love? Well, he's not in love with me, but
No.
I remember.
You know what?
You want to move over there?
No.
Let's move over
I
there.
just wish this thing would stop.
I know. It keeps like getting closer to us.
it's like only doing this a little bit now. I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
Just jam it back into the floor, or into the ground.
I was thinking of putting a rock in front of it for the time being, but
I don't want to break it though.
no, it's in front of it.
Oh. So, yeah, I knew well, looking back, the moment I fell in love with him, it's really, it's kind of
odd timing.
It's kind of an odd thing, but his sister was engaged, and when I came to visit, they were going to pick up her wedding dress. And so they invited me to come along. It was his mom and his two sisters, and went and got the wedding dress and stuff. And anyways, on the way back, to his place, his mom was telling me how one time, I don't remember like how we got on this conversation. I think I was just saying like we were talking about like I don't know, something talking about you. And I said I really loved your love for animals. Like that's really what attracted me to you or whatever. And she said that one time that you had stopped because you saw a fox with like a duck or something in its mouth, or like it was playing with a duck, and you stopped and you pulled over to the side of the road to make sure the duck was dead because you felt bad for the duck. If it was still alive, you're gonna put it out of its misery. And that to me was just like, that's so sweet.
The problem was it dropped the duck.
Yeah,
If it
okay.
ate the duck, I've been fine.
Yeah.
But
It dropped and did it leave the duck or something?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what it was. So I was just like, oh, he cares so much that he would have stopped to like put the poor thing out of its misery, and like, yeah. And then looking back, I'm like, I think that's the moment I fell in love with him. I was like, this is the man for me. And it was kind of a silly story, but it's true. It's true. It's really when I fell in love with you. When did you realize that like things were serious with us? For you, anyways, towards me. Like right away, or was it like a while after we were dating?
it was after I spent about $5,000 on you. I figured I might as well. Oh, no. It was pretty soon.
Yeah? You never told me before when you realized things were serious.
It was gradual.
Well, yeah. I mean, for me, it was very quick, but I'm a girl. I think that's usually very quick for girls. I don't know, maybe not, but
I have no idea.
For
I've never been
me,
one.
I'm glad. For me, I knew, like I said, I knew right away, but before we even were officially dating, I knew. You were probably more after we've been dating for a while, right?
Well, yeah. I
Maybe
have to
after
test you out a little bit.
I
Take you on
met-
a couple dates. See if
after
you,
I met your dad, maybe, or before.
I guess I don't know.
That was only a couple months into our dating. I
After
don't
the
know.
wedding, it was for sure. Met my grandfather and all that.
Oh, after Heidi's wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant after my wedding. I was like,
After our wedding,
we're not
I
married.
knew,
Yeah.
for sure. She was the one.
I was like, first off, we're not married, so that's kind of difficult. Second off, what?
Well, I thought there's only one wedding we've been to. So.
Yeah, okay, Heidi's wedding, yeah. So
Unless you
what?
count
That
the ones that are here,
was. We weren't even dating a year yet, I don't think.
No.
So that's nice. Well, that makes me happy.
Good.
Okay, so those are all the questions that we got asked, but I do have a couple more. I think the boyfriend take. I was gonna let me see if I can look it up really quickly. If it takes too long, I'll just ask questions off the top of my head because